Imagine arriving at the airport only to discover your flight's been canceled. Not due to weather, not due to staff shortages, but because of a surprise hardware failure no one saw coming. That's exactly what happened to Alaska Airlines passengers across the country. Let's break down what really went wrong, how it happened, and what it means for travelers like you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are covering a developing travel disruption story that affected thousands of flyers nationwide. Alaska Airlines recently experienced a critical system failure that led to more than 150 flight cancellations, including several right here in Boise, Idaho. So what exactly caused this unexpected shutdown? Was passenger safety ever at risk? And what can you do if your travel gets impacted like this in the future? Stick around, we've got the full story. Let's start with the facts. On Sunday evening, July 20th, around 8 p.m. Pacific Time, Alaska Airlines, along with its regional partner, Horizon Air, issued a sudden system-wide ground stop. That means all aircraft were ordered to remain grounded due to a major IT failure. Flights were effectively frozen across the entire network. Although the ground stop was lifted a few hours later, by 11 p.m., the damage had already been done. Planes were out of place, crews were scattered, and Monday's flight schedule was severely disrupted. In total, more than 150 flights were canceled, with 64 of those cancellations happening just on Monday. Travelers in Boise weren't spared from the chaos. According to a spokesperson from the Boise Airport, 5 flights were canceled directly due to the system failure. Many more experienced delays as Alaska Airlines worked to restore operations. Even though Alaska Airlines' main hub is in Seattle, the ripple effect of a ground stop like this is felt across the country, especially in smaller airports like Boise that rely on consistent flight schedules to and from larger hubs. So what exactly went wrong? According to Alaska Airlines, the issue stemmed from a failure in a critical piece of multi-redundant hardware at their data centers. In simpler terms, a major piece of equipment, one that had multiple backup systems, failed unexpectedly. This hardware was provided by a third-party vendor, and the failure triggered a breakdown in several key systems that help manage everything from flight operations to crew coordination. Importantly, Alaska Airlines has been very clear in stating that this was not a cybersecurity event. There was no hacking, no data breach, and no evidence of malicious activity. In a public statement issued early Monday morning, Alaska Airlines explained the situation in detail. They reassured passengers that at no point was flight safety compromised. The ground stop was purely a precaution to keep operations orderly and safe. They also acknowledged the frustration many passengers felt, especially those whose plans were completely disrupted. The airline emphasized that they are working closely with the hardware vendor to replace the faulty equipment and fully restore system functionality. If you are planning to fly Alaska Airlines this week, this news might have you feeling a bit uneasy, and that's totally understandable. Even with the ground stop lifted, Alaska warned that additional flight disruptions are possible as they work to reposition planes and crews. So what should you do if you're flying soon? First, check your flight status online or through the airline's app before leaving for the airport. Alaska Airlines is encouraging passengers to stay updated and avoid unnecessary delays at the terminal. If your flight was canceled, you should be eligible for a full refund or rebooking at no extra charge. Alaska Airlines is also offering assistance through its customer service channels, though you may experience long wait times due to high call volume. If you've been impacted and need to make alternate plans, consider using apps like Hopper or Google Flights to find other routes, or speak to an airline agent in person at the airport. Keep receipts for any extra expenses in case reimbursement is offered later. This story also serves as a reminder of how dependent air travel is on technology. Even hardware designed to have backup systems can fail. It's rare, but not impossible. As travelers, it's smart to always have a backup plan, especially for tight connections or same-day events. Also, whenever possible, consider travel insurance, especially for long or expensive trips. While not everyone opts for it, Coverage can be a lifesaver in the event of mass cancellations like this one. So let's recap. A major hardware failure triggered a system-wide ground stop for Alaska and Horizon Airlines, leading to over 150 flight cancellations, including in Boise. Thankfully, no safety issues occurred, and this wasn't a cyber attack, just a critical tech failure. Alaska Airlines is now working to fix the issue and get flights back on track. But if you're flying soon, be proactive. Check your flight status, stay updated, and know your rights as a traveler. Have you ever had your flight canceled because of a system glitch like this? Let us know your experience in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more travel updates, and hit the bell so you never miss a story that affects your plans. Safe travels, everyone!